people who don't wanna believe, they don't believe, even if it is true what I say or the proof is there. They wanna believe.
Thing on your record that you wish hadn't happened?
No.
I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but not in a million years did I believe that fight would end the way it did.
Obviously very, very disappointed and down, but it is what it is. He's got to regroup, get himself back together and get himself back in the game.
The boxing world is reeling. Just one day before their epic showdown, Terence Crawford has pulled out of the fight with Canelo Alvarez. This shocking twist leaves fans stunned and the sport in chaos. Was it a last-minute injury, hidden drama in his camp, or something far deeper that hasn't come to light? The timing feels too suspicious, and speculation is running wild across the globe. Insiders are hinting at hidden problems, while others whisper about nerves getting the best of him. But what stands out most is Canelo's quiet fury. He feels disrespected, robbed of the stage he earned. Was this a tactical retreat, or are we about to see a much bigger scandal unfold?
He is. Oh, he drops him into the ropes, and that's it. Cody Weeks stops the fight.
And I guarantee, fight night.
Even seasoned analysts like Johnny Nelson are baffled. The timing, the secrecy, the confusion, it all feels eerily similar to past boxing scandals. Was Crawford's camp hiding something until the very last moment, or did the news genuinely blindside everyone? The lack of clarity is only feeding the rumors and deepening the mystery. And now those rumors have hit another level, with talk of a poisoning scandal bubbling beneath the surface. At first it was dismissed as nonsense, but with Crawford's sudden withdrawal, people can't help but wonder if there's a darker story here. The suspense is only getting thicker.
No matter what drugs you take, it doesn't make you a better fighter. It might make you stronger, might make you fit. It doesn't make you a better fighter, and that's proof. You know, so until more news.
The calls for accountability are growing louder. Some believe that if there's any truth to these shocking rumors, Crawford shouldn't even get a second chance. They're demanding zero tolerance and no excuses. Was this just a case of bad luck or something far more damaging to the sport? This sentiment captures the frustration that every fan is feeling right now. How can a fighter sign up for the biggest stage of his life, only to back out when the spotlight is at its brightest? Injuries are a part of the sport, but the timing here is far too convenient, and the lack of a clear explanation isn't convincing anyone.
Something popped up and you said it's fake news that the fight was off and all this sort of stuff was going on about some poisoning, scandal, foolishness, and they tried to shut this thing down. And I'm saying that's fake news. I'm not having that. So let's wait and see. If it's true, that's a shame. You'll love to get to the bottom of it. But I'd heard this yesterday, but I just put it down as fake news. It's not real. So all we can do is react to what we know, so we can speculate.
Listen, I've always been strong on that. I've always been strong on the fact that I don't believe in giving them a second chance.
You're basically saying no 3 strikes and you're out.
No 3 strikes.
2 strikes and you're out.
No.
One, you fail a test and gone ski.
Absolutely, because I just believe then that moving forward, people would think twice about doing it. If they think, well, you know what, I'll get a second chance anyway.
And Canelo himself makes it clear he's just as shocked as everyone else. He responded with calm professionalism, but beneath his words, you can sense the deep disappointment and anger. I don't know exactly what is going on, he admitted, and that's precisely the problem. Nobody does. The sudden withdrawal leaves everyone guessing. Was it a legitimate injury, internal chaos, or simply doubt creeping into Crawford's mind at the 11th hour? When the biggest fight of the year collapses overnight, people will naturally wonder if something bigger, something darker has been covered up.
I don't like that. People schedule fights and then they pull out, oh, I was injured. Well, if you was injured, you won't be injured in 4 months.
I don't know exactly what is going on, and so I don't have anything to say right now. I'm surprised, yes.
If you believe Crawford owes the fans a better explanation, hit that like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments.
And what he wants to do. He wants to fight the best guy available. He was ready to fight the best guy available, the world champion. So give me the next best guy. Well, this guy, you sure? I mean, you want it? Yeah, I want him.
Well, he's pissed off. I mean, he was a big fight. He's trained very hard. If you don't fight, you don't get paid. You imagine the cost involved in a training camp, booking places to set the camp up, bringing the sparring partners in, the nutritionists, the chefs, trainers and everybody, and you don't get paid. It's a massive loss. You can't insure it, or if you do, it costs a fortune to insure. But very, very disappointed.
Teddy Atlas underlined the stark contrast in the two fighters' mentalities. Canelo, he explained, is a warrior who actively seeks out the toughest challenges, no matter the risk. That's what defines greatness. Crawford's decision to pull out at the final hour, however, tells a very different story. Did he finally realize that moving up to 168 pounds would expose his limits, or was it simply cold feet under the brightest lights? Fans can't help but notice the difference. One man demanding competition, the other vanishing when it mattered most.
Will there be a moment where Crawford realizes that he's in over his head moving up to 168?
It's gonna be a moment. In boxing, everything can happen, right?
Do you believe you knock him out?
Yeah, why not? I'm very focused on Crawford and nothing else.
Frank Warren didn't hide his anger, and he's right to be furious. A fight of this magnitude cost millions to stage. Training camps, sparring partners, venues, all of it is a massive investment that vanishes the moment a fighter walks away. For Canelo's camp, it's a financial disaster, but for the sport itself, it's an even bigger betrayal. Fans bought into the hype, broadcasters invested heavily, and now everyone is left empty-handed. This isn't just about one fighter pulling out, it's about responsibility and commitment.
I'm not surprised.
Does that cross the line, do you think?
Yeah, it does. Listen, the presser was good. It was a great presser, back and forth, poking each other, but not too far. But once you get physical and you touch a man's face.
And in a way, Canelo warned this might happen. He believed that moving up to 168 was always a dangerous gamble, and that Crawford would eventually realize he was in too deep. His confidence has always been unshakable, born from years of fighting the very best. Was Crawford's sudden exit a silent admission that Canelo was right all along? Many insiders think so. Facing Canelo at super middleweight isn't just another fight, it's a career-defining risk. For Canelo, it's business as usual. For Crawford, perhaps the reality of that risk simply became too overwhelming.
From it, being in with the elite, a guy who's prepared for everything. One thing you can't say about Canelo is that he hasn't seen something. Canelo's seen southpaws, he's seen tall guys, short guys, slick fighters, he's seen bulls, he's been up against everything. So you get a world of experience with a guy like Canelo. You get a guy who's in full confidence with a guy like Canelo. So with that type of boxing, I would see Canelo really not worried about so much of what Boot's trying to do to him, but really just paying attention to him. But then it's the same, like, I don't know, I can see Boots kind of like, I think the mindset for Boots will be not only to prove I can hang, but to also be trying to see what will come with this shit.
Greg Hackett nailed it when he said Canelo Alvarez has seen it all. Southpaws, sluggers, technicians, pressure fighters, every style imaginable. That depth of experience means he enters every fight with total confidence because nothing surprises him anymore. And that's exactly what makes Crawford's withdrawal look so suspicious. Could he have realized too late, after watching Canelo's intense preparation, that he had underestimated just how complete the champion is? When you step into the ring with Canelo, you face not just one man, but the weight of decades of elite level experience. Maybe Crawford finally recognized that truth and decided he wasn't ready to carry that burden.
Canelo likes to wait. It has to be all at Canelo's rate and pace. Right. He's not going to get that way with Terence Crawford. I just think Terence Crawford will outwork him, will pot shot him, and I think he'll win on points. And by the way, if I'm wrong and Canelo does defeat Terence Crawford as the first man to beat him, he deserves so much credit.
At the heart of this collapse lies a single burning question: what truly drove Terence Crawford to walk away just hours before the defining fight of his career? Canelo, calm yet visibly frustrated, remains the consummate professional, ready for war, but robbed of the stage he earned. If this fight is ever rescheduled, the pressure will be unbearable on Crawford because the doubts about his mindset will never fade. And if it never happens, fans will always wonder what might have been.